Ladies and gentlemen, weebs and waifus, welcome to Kill World here on YouTube. And today I will be covering one of the most beloved series in all of anime, Dragon Ball. And in particular, Akira Toriyama's final project, Dragon Ball DAIMA. But of course, a little housekeeping before we get into the video. If you haven't yet, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell to alert of any new videos being posted to the channel. I would greatly appreciate the support. Now, it is no secret that both Akira Toriyama and Dragon Ball have a special place in my heart as an anime fan. If you are a regular watcher of my videos, you will know I made a tribute video upon Akira's passing that I highly recommend you watch as well for more context. When people ask me what got me into anime, my answer is always the same. Dragon Ball Z was my gateway drug, if you will. It was my first ever exposure to anime, and I feel that the same can be said for many others. So when I heard that Dragon Ball DAIMA was Toriyama's final work, of course I had to tune in and check it out for myself. So what I will do in this video is give you a brief summary of the plot of the series up until this point, and then I'll discuss my general reception of the anime, and you can make your decision of how you feel about the series on your own. As of the recording of this video, there are 9 episodes out of DAIMA right now. I wanted to wait until a good amount of episodes were out to at least give the series a chance to get its footing with the story before delving into my review. I will say my pre-release reception of this anime from all the trailers was a tad bit disappointing. I only say this because initially it just seemed like a canon release of Dragon Ball GT. Goku is turned into a kid yet again, so I'm like, okay, this has already been done before, so why do we necessarily need this again? I mean, granted, GT did give us, or at least me, some of my favorite character designs of all time with the debut of Super Saiyan 4, Super Android 17, Baby Vegeta, just to name a few. But to say I was super excited for this series would be a lie. I was honestly hoping for the return of Dragon Ball Super, in particular the manga-only Moro saga. However, out of respect for Toriyama, I was going to check out DAIMA to see if it's worth it, and so far, I would say that it is. Dragon Ball DAIMA takes place 1 year after the Buu saga, and 3 years before Super. This is confirmed in the first episode when the group celebrates Trunks' 9th birthday. After the death of Deborah, Goma becomes the new Supreme King of the Demon Realm. He and Degisu, Supreme Kai-Shin's younger brother, watch what transpired against Majin Buu. Dr. Arinsu, Shin and Degisu's sister, joins them to ask Goma if he will give supplies for her research, just like Deborah did, and gives them the idea to use the Dragon Balls to make the warriors who fought against Majin Buu young in order for them to not pose any threat to the Demon Realm. Due to the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls being protected by robot creatures called Tamagami, Goma, Degisu, and Niva, creator of the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls, go to Kami's lookout. When they arrive, the Demon Realm, they learn that Dr. Arinsu visited Earth at some point. On Kami's lookout, Niva uses his power to collect Earth's Dragon Balls. Dende tries to stop them, but is knocked unconscious by Degisu. Meanwhile, the Z Warriors and their allies are celebrating Trunks' 9th birthday at Capsule Corp. Degisu summons Shenron, and Goma wishes for the warriors who fought Majin Buu to be turned into children. The Z Warriors and their allies are turned into children by Goma's wish, while those who are already children are turned into infants. Goma takes an infant Dende as a hostage and returns with his group to the Demon Realm. Sensing a disturbance on Kami's lookout, Shin and Kibito teleport there with Goku and Piccolo and find Mr. Popo, who explains what happened. Since mortals usually cannot enter the Demon Realm, Shin locates his long-lost ship that brought him to Earth prior to Majin Buu's awakening, though its abandonment has made it unusable. Promising to complete the ship within 10 days, Vegeta and Bulma are brought to the lookout to begin repairs. A few days later, another ship arrives from the Demon Realm, though its occupant, a demon named Glorio, desires to stop Goma at his leader's behalf and asks Goku to help him. Having recently retrieved his power pole to fight, since he is not used to his smaller body, Goku accepts and joins Shin, while Vegeta and the rest of the Z Warriors are left to wait until Bulma's repairs are complete. Glorio, Shin, and Goku fly to a nearby planet called Batapi. There they encounter a Warp Lord, a massive fish-like entity that acts as the portal between the Demon Realm and the known universes. Glorio enters the password to travel, though Shin is not able to relay it telepathically to Kibito, before being teleported. The group appears at the access gate to the Demon Realm, which is split into 3 worlds, and enter into World 3. Glorio explains that travel between worlds is only done through the Warp Lords, and while he lives in World 3, he works in World 1, where Goma's kingdom is located. After landing the ship on the surface, Goku and Shin find it similar to that of Earth, though the air is heavy with fumes spouted from the local volcanoes. The trio also find the area is very hostile, as both tribal inhabitants and the local townsfolk provoke attacks without warning. After dispatching a group of thugs at a restaurant in a nearby town, the group rests at an inn. The next morning, however, Glorio's ship has been stolen by the thugs. Without a ship, Glorio, Shin, and Goku continue their journey on foot as the heavy atmosphere makes flying too strenuous. Their destination is the palace of the 3rd Demon World King, who sent Glorio to Earth for Goku, fighting off monsters along the way. The group stops at a medicinal tea shop to rest. While there, the group obtain medicine similar to sensu beans, a herb that causes users to undergo fusion, and a rocket-like seed for long-distance travel. After riding on the seed, the group lands only half a day from the palace. However, upon realizing that each of the worlds in the Demon Realm has a Dragon Ball that can be earned after defeating their guardian Tamagami warrior, of course, Goku convinces Glorio to change course to the direction of the nearest Dragon Ball protector after reaching the 3rd World King's castle, which is back near where they started. Needing a break, the group finds a nearby town, where Goma's minions, the Gendarmerie, harshly tax its citizens for either gold or years off their lifespan. Goku steps in to defeat the minions after a young demon girl initially disrupts the oppression, who inquires about Goku's intentions. The demon girl, who identifies herself as Ponzi, follows the group as they continue their journey, still wondering about who they are and their intentions. A self-described inventor, she demonstrates her knowledge of the 3rd world by assisting in their directions, as well as showing off her abilities using magic, something she says many Majin demons possess. Meanwhile, Goma plans to raise Dende so he can make new Dragon Balls for him. The group arrives at the palace Kadan Castle, where Ponzi is revealed to be its princess. Goku and Shin are introduced to the king, Ponzi's father Kadan, and relay the situation regarding their youthful appearance, Dende's kidnapping, and the desired defeat of Goma using the Demon Realm's 3 Dragon Balls. To demonstrate his strength, Goku defeats the warriors of the palace, earning Kadan's trust. As they prepare to depart, Kadan tasks one of his attendants, Hibis, to retrieve the remaining Z warriors from Earth. Boarding a ship, Ponzi convinces her father to let her go too, while Shin warns Goku that Glorio may be hiding his true intentions. Shortly after they take off, however, the ship engine sputters and they crash into the ground. Ponzi admits the ship engine quit because her luggage exceeded the weight limit. As she repairs the engine, Goku ducks behind a bush to do his business. Gendarmerie members who seek revenge on Goku come looking for him, but the others convince them that he is not there and they leave. The engine is repaired and they take off after leaving some of the luggage behind. Shin explains that Degasu and Dr. Aransu are his siblings who stay in the Demon Realm due to their ambitions. When they make camp and sleep, Glorio secretly contacts Dr. Aransu, who he works for. A Minotaur attacks the group intending to eat them. Goku and Glorio argue about who gets to fight it and decide to fight ignoring the Minotaur. Glorio is capable of matching Goku's strength and use magic to unleash electrical attacks. He ultimately surrenders, however, once Goku goes Super Saiyan. Frightened by Goku's power, the Minotaur leaves. Meanwhile, Bulma finishes repairing Shin's ship. Vegeta, Piccolo, and Kibito attempt to go to the Demon Realm, but the ship powers down and crashes after only a few feet off the ground. Bulma realizes the ship is out of fuel, only found in the Demon Realm. Lamenting their lack of options, Hibis suddenly arrives and takes Vegeta, Piccolo, and Bulma to the Demon Realm while Kibito stays to look after the lookout. The Gendarmerie detain Goku's group, and Ponzi suspects they tracked her collar, which all the 3rd World citizens must wear. Goku uses instant transmission to avoid detection, but a guard suspects that Ponzi is the initial tax disruptor, forcing the group to fight and defeat the Gendarmerie. Their ship is damaged in the fight, so they steal a Gendarmerie ship to blend in. Shin deduces Ponzi's collar was designed by Dr. Aransu and destroys it, freeing her, and reveals his birth name is Nahari. King Kadan instructs Hibis to bring his new guests over to Goku's group just as they arrive at the Tamagami encampment. One of the locals and Ponzi try to dissuade Goku from fighting it, saying every challenger has lost, but he challenges it anyway to earn its Dragon Ball. The crowd watches in stunned amazement as Goku and the Tamagami battle, evenly matched. Goku uses Super Saiyan and breaks the Tamagami's hammer, After landing a Kamehameha and a strike as Super Saiyan 2, the Tamagami surrenders, but says to earn the Dragon Ball, Goku must find it in a shell game. Goku notices the Tamagami threw the Dragon Ball away instead of putting it in the cup, winning the challenge. As the crowd celebrates, Glorio contacts Dr. Aransu and tells her what happened. Goku's group then starts traveling to the second world. Elsewhere, Goma and Degasu review footage of Vegeta's final atonement explosion against Majin Buu, and notice Aransu in the background collecting some of Buu's regenerative residue. Aransu visits Marba, the witch who created Buu, who is working on a new creature using Buu's residue as an ingredient. Aransu adds her saliva to make the creature loyal and reveals her plan to overthrow Goma and rule the demon realm, with Goku's collection of the Dragon Balls as her backup. Kadan contacts Hybus, Bulma, Vegeta, and Piccolo to tell them of Goku's achievement and to meet them at the Warp Lord. Goku's group stays in a hotel, but two thieves steal the Dragon Ball. Ponzi put a tracking device in the bag, allowing Goku and Glorio to find and defeat the thieves. Kadan calls Ponzi to inform them that Hybus' group will meet them at the Warp Lord. At a restaurant, Vegeta beats up some thugs, but they retaliate by stealing Hybus' ship, causing Hybus to ask Ponzi for a pickup. At their castle, Goma and Degasu learn that Goku and his friends are in the demon realm and are shocked that they already have one Dragon Ball. Goku and his group meet up with his friends in Hybus, but realize the ship cannot fit all of them, causing Ponzi to call Kadan to provide another ship before Goku's group leaves. The thugs attack again, seeking revenge, but Vegeta and Piccolo defeat them and make them give back Hybus' ship. Elsewhere, Marba completes her new creature, Majin Ku. To test its strength, Aransu commands Ku to defeat the first world Tamagami and take its Dragon Ball, which it moves to obey. Now, while the series is not yet finished, it is hard to deny the success that the series has enjoyed so far. It quickly peaked at number 2 in terms of non-English shows on Netflix during its debut. It also brought in $661,204 during its limited American theatrical release, which featured the first 3 episodes of the English dub. I think partly because, of course, it is Toriyama's final project, but also anything Dragon Ball related is a proven cash cow over the years, and it is too big to fail, I believe, at this point. While I am still anxiously awaiting the return of Super, this is a nice stopgap for fans who are wanting their Dragon Ball fix until then. I will give Dragon Ball Daima a solid 7 out of 10 Dragon Balls. If you have made it to this point in the video, a huge arigato to you, and if you are new to the channel, please once again make sure to subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you have seen Dragon Ball Daima, let me know in the comments who is your favorite character from the series. I love hearing from you guys. And in the meantime and in between time, sayonara.